In today's episode, I'm taking a little side quest while on my vacation and explore some of the graveyards in the Polish mountains. I'll try to figure out what's the most common thing that they all share and what future lies ahead of them. This is gonna be a long one, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. Today I'm in Janowice Wielkie in Polish mountains, and this is the Janowice Wielkie Municipal cemetery. We're gonna check it out along with a few others. I'm dressed like that because I'm on vacation. To be honest, I left my shoes in the house and I thought they were in the car, so okay, let's have a look. So as you can already see, about 90% of the gravestones here are either light gray or dark gray with an occasional brown here and there. Look at this one. I haven't seen the date, but I guess this is from the 50s. Let's see. And this shape that I told you about, keep that in mind. There are many different variations on this shape. And I know what it means. I'll tell you later. Okay, so 1960. I was close. Here's another one. 57. Oh, 86. I was 3 years old. That's a pretty lady here. Lokade Rost. She died a tragic death in 1955. It's a bit overgrown. Oh, here we can see the headstone was broken in half and glued together. Looks good. 57, wow, old. I guess they started from the top and went down. Here's an old one, I think. Born in 1888 and died in 1961. You can see the benches. And this is the Chinese one. I call it ground meat. I like these flowers. Look at the contrast. Real flowers and fake flowers. Here are 3 persons. I think it's an urn vault here. There's a convex rectangle. And the newest one is from last year, September 11th. Huh. This is the old gate, I think. It's a nice view here. A sea of gray. That's, how can I describe it in one sentence? Oh. Either urns here, I think so. So this whole field is probably dedicated to urns. Some dates, 22, 2004, 2005, 2006, 6, 7. There's a lady tending a grave here. This is weird. A lonely, full-size grave with a child grave. That's a rare last name. Non omnis moriar. Not everything dies, I think. So this is a huge blank space here. There's nothing spectacular here other than the view, because the gravestones are looking as everywhere in Poland. It's the same fashion, the same trends. There's one with a rock standing out among the others. Someone either stole the letters or they have fallen off. T, R, and Z is missing. Huh. Oh, here's a new one. Let's see how new it is. February 25, and here June 2025. So you can see the kind of soil that they are dealing with here. It's terrible, like in Spain. Clay and rocks. I pity those undertakers here. You see, another one. This is a family vault, so to answer your questions, we have vaults too, but they are very rare. Okay, moving on. There are two churches nearby and there's a churchyard with some old stuff in it, so let's go. Here's the Church of Christ the King. And the other one, the name of I don't know yet, but we'll see. I can see a cross already and a few graves. So this is as classic as it gets, a churchyard. 1948, 49, 1950 here. Let's find something really old. Or really new, 53. Oh, this one is old. 1949. Here are some children's graves. 1949, same year. Here are two with glass. 1944 and 53, I think. Oh, there's a portrait of a baby. 1941. I wonder if it's because of the war. These are nice, so simple. With glass. No, that's not a glass. It's concrete. I wish. It's from the 40s and 50s. 53, 52, 51. Now look at this. That's what I'm talking about. This is in German, but the font is such that I won't even try to read it. Although, gestorben, 1739. Someone died. The font is hard on the eyes. We have Putto here, one Putto and other Putto. It's a funny name for them. These are probably as a thank you for people who donated to building this church. Here's a nice symbol, a kneeling lamp, an obvious reference to Jesus Christ, the Lamb of God, with a flag here with a cross. Johann Gottfried, I think, died in 1780. There's a whole story here. If someone is German, help me with this. Here's a heart with a Jesus on a cross. I've never seen anything like it. There's a part missing here, and I think that was the flame. Underneath we have a crying Putto with a cross, and other one with something that looks like a judge's wig, washed out significantly. Oh, here's an hourglass that I haven't noticed, and some kind of a cog, wilted flower, two of them. And a scythe. You can see the scythe here. And a blade. That's cool. Here's another one with this shape. You know what this shape means? This shape means the flame. I'll do a whole video about it. So it looks like they started burying people here in the 40s and ended in the 50s. Let's see the other churchyard here. And hopefully we'll see something interesting. Yeah. There's one thing here. I knew it was here. Look at this. I have no idea what that could be. A flower? Broken in half? I think so. Maybe. Crying Putto? Father Time or not? No, I don't think so. He has wings, but no hourglass and no scythe. Here we have two angels. Okay, bye-bye. One of the many statues of John Paul II in Poland. There are of them. Okay, now we are going to see a little village graveyard in the village of Karpniki. Let's go. This will be very quick because it started to rain and there are huge clouds coming from there. So let's see. This is a small one. Let's see if it's open. Okay, there's this thing. The rain is picking up as I enter the cemetery. But these trees are sheltering me. Look. And right as we enter, 50s or beginning of the 60s. 63, there you go. Some children's graves here, old ones, 56. Here's a hedge. The gravestones are looking exactly the same as at the first one, although they seem to be a bit older. So gray and light gray. Here are crosses. Beautiful. Used already. You can see how far it was in the soil. Looks like new. Here's a roof. Some kind of a memorial here. Kurt Peukert. Kurt with C. That's unusual. Let's see what's at the very end. I wonder if this is the newest grave. Let's see. Looks like it. Yeah, February 2025. Urn burial. Small plot. Half plot, you can say. It should be like this. So, the conclusion is that even here in the mountains at the southwest of Poland, people are going toward cremation. There's a nice view here. You can see ruins of a church in the distance here. I like this picture of this lady. Such a playful expression. So, Chinese granite and Chinese benches. You'll see a lot more of that. Unfortunately, let's see this part. Plastic flowers. I cannot stand them. There's nothing very old here. I don't see any remnants of German graves. This is interesting. This is a grave from 1997, and this is this wooden frame that we put before the tombstone is erected, and it was left here since 1997. So that's how it looks. The same thing happens with caskets underground. A lot of people ask me, where's the casket? Where's the casket? Wasn't that person buried in the casket? And mind you that this is above ground. Here we can see the diorama of the church and the graveyard as well. I wonder if the new graves are here as well. Yeah, this is the snowboard instructor one, I think. Has the Jesus without arms here, but Mr. Różewicz is missing here. So we are in Karpacz today, And right behind me, it's the Wang church. I was always sure that this is a Chinese church because of the name, and I thought, why they not call it Wang? It's Wang because of the name of the village. It was built in between 12th and 13th century. It was disassembled and reassembled here in Poland. There's this small churchyard here, some of the big Polish names, with this stunning view. Okay, let's check out some of the graves. Here's a perfect example of a mountain grave with this little roof. It prevents snow collecting on the Christ or anything that's below. It's a little unnamed grave. Died in 1908. This one is covered with metal. Here's a nice tomb that looks like a cross made from birch. With an anchor. Died in 1898. Look at these graves, fantastic. With tons of butterflies. I like this one. Pastor was a pastor from this church, died in 1946. So this little churchyard is divided into two little sections. That's the first section here, and here's the second one. It's really tiny. Doesn't even have 100 graves. Dzień dobry.
Dobry.
These are interesting. Look at them. All from wood. 2006. Huh. It's gotta be urn burial. (2007), 2010. That seems to be the newest grave here. This one is interesting, with a glass inlay. A young man is buried here, architecture student and snowboard instructor, born in 1991 and died in 2011. I wonder what's this for. There are tons of tourists here and I'm not used to it. I'm used to being alone at the cemetery. This one is really beautifully carved. This is in the shape of a book because Tadeusz Różewicz was a famous writer in Poland. Okay, so I've just learned from this man that is cutting the shrubs that this cemetery is active, but there was some kind of a hiatus or something, and you can be buried here only if you That was cool, huh? Now we're going to see the Municipal Cemetery of Karpacz. Let's go. Okay, so this is our last stop today because I'm on vacation after all. This is the Municipal Cemetery in Karpacz. Let's check it out. These mountain cemeteries can be summed up with one sentence: 50 shades of grey. Here are graves from the 90s, 70s, 78, 78, 78, 84. I was born a year prior. Here's a grave with a hole in it. Has a nice forest setting. It's very calm in here, just a few people. But most of the graves looks new. Let's see if we can find something older. Maybe some German graves. We can see familiar shape here. And of course a claw instead of palm. Oh, haven't seen something like that. A tree and the mountains. Very nice. Laser etched Jesus, as we've seen on the funeral expo. Ground meat, of course. I can hear my son calling me in the distance, so we're gonna wrap it up soon. But let's go here first. This is a child's grave. This is either sandstone or limestone, I'm not sure. With a stained glass butterfly. Nice. This is something else. This looks like a vinyl. And it probably is. This just lies here. This is nice, just a rock and a cross. I don't see any old graves here, like really old, like German ones. But I think they are somewhere there. This looks old. Here's the map of the cemetery. And it's divided into cemetery quarters. It's very peaceful. Here's a grave of a hero who fought for our country. It's like a Christmas tree from Conglomerate here. 60s or 70s? 77, yeah. This trend ended in the 90s and the granite started dominating the market. Here we have vaults. Up to 8 persons here. 4 on one side and 4 on the other. That's another vault. Huge, massive slabs. Here's another one. Looks like a normal grave, but it's much, much bigger. But still nothing old. Look how many benches. This is German style. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 persons here. 7, 8, wow. A lot of space for urns. What do you think about this one compared to this one, for example? Look at this view. That's a grave with a view. These are from 2000s, 17, 18, 14, 2010. Here someone carved company name, which is just it's a little bit much. Here we can see how these old graves are eroding here. There was a shortage of materials after World War II, so this is what we called conglomerate, which means small granite rocks mixed with concrete. A lot of these in Poland. Oh, they have this lantern sharing facility. When you're bored with your lanterns, you can leave them here for others. Znicze do wykorzystania. Lanterns for using. I'm assuming that this is the newest part. This is the most expensive granite of them all. Black Swede, 2022. This one is completely blank. Massive. My back hurts just looking at this slab. This is unusual as well. Łach, that's the name. These are the newest. Yeah. 2024, 2024, 2024. So as you can see, they have switched to urns on all of these cemeteries, which is the right way because there is a lack of space in Poland. There's not much space left here. Dzień dobry. Here's a vault. Just terrible. Do widzenia, pani. I like this one with the stained glass inlay here. Some lady. Byłaś moim słońcem. You were my sun. As you know, our star. 2022. It looks like the hand starts from the neck. Look. Here's a big vault as well, and here's one that it's covered. This is from this year. This is 4 months old. Pine. I like this one. Myśliwczyk's family grave, and nothing else. No dates, nothing. Maybe it is pre-made for someone, I don't know. I'm thinking about buying my own plot and making something interesting on it. Some children's graves here. Grób do likwidacji, which means that this grave will be recycled for something else, for someone else. As an urn plot, obviously, because it's a child's grave, so it's half the size of a normal one, and we are turning towards cremation more and more in Poland, so that's the future. Here's another one. Here's another one set to be recycled. Died in 1958. A child. Died the same day he was born. So his parents are probably long dead now, and if no relatives will visit this grave in 2 years, it will be completely destroyed, dug up, reburied deeper, although there's nothing there because it was a one-day child, so it will be repurposed for urn burial. So this is a children's quarter. Let's see if we can look inside the chapel. There it is. Yeah, it's closed. Here's another vault. How many people here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Finally, some nice sculpture. Oh, it's not bad. Angel with wilted flowers. And a nightgown? Looks like it. You can see that this style is used for some of the new ones, although this is 1973, so someone who had money. This lady looks like she's doing, get out of here. In summary, this is a nice, secluded, calm, peaceful cemetery, but with relatively new graves, so not my kind of cemetery, but still cool. If you're in Karpacz, I recommend visiting it. This is beautiful. That's what I like a little diorama. Yeah. When I come back home, I'm gonna buy me a grave. Okay, I'm going back to my vacation mode. I hope this was interesting and something else. If you haven't subscribed yet, I highly recommend it. It is always much appreciated. And check out my older videos, because there's a lot of them and some of them are really good. So,
thanks for watching and see you next time.